Because someone can give you a lot or give you the world, but at the end of the day, if it's not your love language or not how you want to be loved, that can be like a confusion. And I understand why she used the word entanglement, because of what did Will feel about the situation, as far as, did you see it as cheating or not? Because yes, you guys are separated, and I feel like when people separate from each other, they have terms. What's up, you guys? My name is Shaynawheatley, aka Miss Kisses or Miss Red Kisses, if you must, and I'm back with another reaction video. In today's video, this video is a little different from what I've been doing. I am actually going to be doing my reaction to the Red Table Talk. Now, this is big because not only am I just gonna do my reaction video, I was able to sit down with Will and Jada. They allowed me to sit down in on their conversation and for me to give my input. So I'm happy. So guys, please give it up for Will and Jada. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate it. And I know it's been a lot going on, but you guys could probably get through this. But let's see what you have to say. All right? I'm ready. Oh, real quick, I do have in my braces, so hopefully I'm speaking very clearly, and we'll see. But Will and Jada, it's time. The time is now.
Red Table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press.
Obviously.
I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media.
Yo, honestly, he looked like he was either crying before this, tired, or he did a little something real quick just to like, just be calm and chill, because the eyes a little red.
The headlines, we specifically never said anything.
Yeah.
We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that says Jada said or Will said or the Smith said is not true. We specifically never said anything.
Right.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this to you guys. You guys tried your hardest to pull the Beyonce, but there's no music that allowed you to, you know, say this later on, like how Beyonce and Jay-Z do it. You know, there's a whole bunch of allegations of everything, and then they don't say anything, but they have the music. It's the music that they have in order for us to find out what it is and make a coin off of it. You ain't got that, and so I guess this is the way to go. And Jada, she's definitely giving like, I'm gonna try to like smile and laugh about it a little bit, and Will's just like let's just get to it. I'm here for the business. Let's go.
So coming to the table was like, we just felt like it got to the point where you gotta say something.
Yeah, and to stop that cycle.
Yeah.
You know, there's people's.
Yo, Will look like, especially when he slapped his thigh, Will look like, now we gotta come to the table because you messed it up. Now, here we are.
Aliens involved.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, I don't like how all of this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love.
Is it really?
Honestly. And I would usually not, you know, that would be.
I have to stop. I'm just looking at her and she just looked like she's glowing. Like, and I'm just like, she looks so good. Like, so good. You look good, girl. You look real good.
And I wouldn't comment on at all.
Yeah.
You know, and I feel like
He open.
it's a situation that I consider private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's
business.
Yeah. But now Black Twitter has claimed it
Right.
as their business.
But
Wanna know?
I feel like it's
Not really.
healing that needs to happen. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now.
Yeah.
Even though this is minuscule, I do feel like it's these kinds of things that
Yeah, I feel like she's definitely trying to downplay it so that way it's like, it's not a big deal, guys. Like, it's not a big deal, so don't worry.
world that we're in, and the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent. Just being
Absolutely.
transparent.
And I'm here with you.
Yeah, I thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with,
We're
is
gonna
that
start
this
with-
is a very personal journey
Obviously.
that became very public
Yes, absolutely.
for whatever reason.
So what happened, Jada?
My fault, yo! I'm not laughing at the situation. I'm just laughing at the face expressions that Will is giving. Shorty said, what happened, Jada? Yo. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't trying to laugh, but it's a little comical.
Okay, so let's start with, I guess about 4.5 years ago.
Yeah,
I think it was about 4 years ago.
Y'all know, y'all spoke about it before. Stop it. Jada, you know. Don't think, you know.
Started a friendship with August. And we actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
Because for me, that was the thing when Aug first came around, he was.
They cool. You already know they cool. He said Aug. He calling him Aug. He in the family.
Really sick.
He was really,
know.
really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah.
What I think Will was trying to get to was like, okay, so we decided as a collective, you know, our family decided to help him, and that was the initial thing that we were going to do for him. But then you took it upon yourself to I guess, pour more of yourself into him, and it became something else. And I feel like that's what he was getting at, and he was trying to like get her to talk about that.
And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull him through. And from there, you know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me.
Well, I feel like he's about to just give it up wild crazy in this.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we
Trying to bring it back
basically, we
down.
broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, at that particular point in time, it was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over. You
Yeah,
know?
no,
And-
we were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well,
Hold up. No. Tell us, Jada. Jada wants y'all good graces. She wants y'all good graces. Why? Because she just said, no, we were over. So she's also trying to make it seem like, okay, I'm letting y'all know we were over. So whatever entanglement I did or whatever the case is fine at the end of the day, because we were definitely over. Or to me, we were over. And he's probably like, yeah, to you. So that was interesting that she said that. She's trying to make y'all be here for her. Like, okay, well, she said that it was over, and he said it was over. They both agreed. So that was her kind of like affirming it, reassuring it, like, we were over. Like, let's not play. You know what you said, we were over. I'm wondering if it's a situation of the communication obviously was there. The communication was there. It was obviously there because they both had that agreement that it was done, I'm done with you, or whatever the case is. But I wonder if they made it clear, like, okay, on this separation, on this break, you find your happiness, but find it in a way of some type of healing, some type of yoga or go on a trip or whatever, not necessarily be with somebody else.
You know, I think from there, you know, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August. And one thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which is, you know, the only person that can give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably. And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker, which he's not.
I think, so I mean, because this is your red table and you like brought yourself to the red table, I think you need to say clearly what happened.
Right.
As far as what?
You and I.
Pause. I agree with Will. Sorry, girl. I agree with Will. So what I think is happening is she's trying to, like, I don't know. I feel like she's trying to, like, not say exactly what it is and trying to, like, how do I say this? Just make it generalized and not, like, get to the root of, like, all right, you know why we're here. You know what everybody want to know, like, so just spit it out. Just say it. She's, like, kind of beating around the bush a little bit. At least that's how I feel. But with the whole permission situation, like, I get it. Yes, you're the person that has the last say on permission for anybody to do anything with you, or have any type of whatever with you. But at the same time, you knew your feelings for him. You knew your feelings for your husband. You, in your mind, already knew that, even though you said, like, oh, it was kind of done with, that it wasn't really done with, because you admitted it on your other table talk. And it's just like, you had your parts too. Don't just try to say, like, oh, he wasn't trying to seem like a homewrecker, and, you know, he got confused on, oh, what the permission was for. No, girl, no. With the whole giving permission part, his response to me gave, like, yeah, because obviously you were the only one that consented to it, because you the one that gave yourself permission to do what you did, because I know I didn't. I wouldn't have gave permission, but it's just like, yo, at the end of the day, y'all already in your entanglement and you want to do what you want to do, so I can't stop you from doing what you want to do at the end of the day anyway, to be honest. You can't say I could see how he would see it as permission when you giving it up, and not the cheeks, but you giving it up as far as the signs. But then again, I know there are a lot of, I'll say this, there are guys who give the signs that they like a girl, they want to be with her, or it seems like they want to be with her, or they're leading up to wanting to be with that person and doing all the things, whether it's talking to you on the phone late at night, answering your calls, taking you out, saying, yo, come through, let's hang, more than just let's hang and smash. And, you know, I feel like, you know, all of that stuff was probably what was going on. So it's like, yo, I feel like, you know, we're going somewhere. And they possibly could have shared words that were saying, like, you know, I'm feeling you, or whatever the case is. But either way, there are those people that lead people on like that. And it's, for the most part, I think it's usually guys that do that. And for her to be like, you know, that's why, you know, I see that he could perceive it as permission. You was probably giving him the vibe of that. But ladies, we already know, and I say ladies because this usually happens to ladies, where it feels like the guy's into you and he likes you and he want to be for you, and then you find out he ended up doing something else with somebody else. It happens, and yeah, so I feel like that's what happened with that situation, to be honest.
Decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
Yeah.
Hold up. She's smiling. She's smiling because she knew what she did, and she knew Will was going to light her up. Hold up. Let me hear what he says before I say anything.
Yes.
A relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. I was in a lot of pain.
Hold up. Alexa, give me more definitions for entanglement.
I have two more definitions for the noun, entanglement. 1. The state of being entangled. 2. Something that entangles, snare, involvement, complication.
Got it. Okay, so I know like people been blowing up the whole entanglement instead of saying relationship out of proportion. Now, according to Alexa, I understand why she used the word entanglement because of the whole situation where it's complicated. It is a relationship, but it's complicated. So I guess that's why she used the word entanglement. There was complications as far as their relationship because of his mental health, and it started out, if it's true, it started out as her helping him in some type of way, as well as I have a husband, I have children, I have feelings for you, I have feelings for him. So I understand the word entanglement. But let's see what happens.
I was very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of...
I do not fully agree with her. I feel like you can find happiness outside of yourself. I feel like that's just a personal problem for her, and she just needs to find, she just hasn't either found that person to fully make her happy, or it's something in her mind that's stopping her from believing someone else could assist in making her happy. At the end of the day, yes, you make yourself happy, but I feel like it's also a thing where it's like, I feel like it's possible for someone to help aid you in being happy in your life. But yeah, there's levels to it.
Healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
So we come to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like you were looking for?
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm wondering if her enjoyment is fixing people that are broken, or helping people that are broken and feeling needed and feeling wanted. Because when you're, this is not always the case, but I feel like when you're in that position of helping someone in a time when it's really dark and down, sometimes those people feel like they need you, or feel like, yo, what should I do? And like, you know, you get a rush out of it, you get a rise out of it, and it's just like, you know, you're feeling wanted and happy, and someone is making you happy in that way because you're feeling wanted. And I'm wondering if that is the case with her. She wanted the feeling of feeling wanted, feeling loved, feeling needed in a different way that Will wasn't giving her, and not necessarily in a bad way that he wasn't giving her, but just something that she felt that she needed in a certain type of way. Because someone can give you a lot or give you the world, but at the end of the day, if it's not your love language or not how you want to be loved, that can be like a confusion, and it could kind of just read wrong. So I'm wondering if something like that happened with their relationship.
I think that has a lot to do with my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in this cycle. Just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people versus fixing me.
Yeah.
And I think that whole process with Aug really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that husband, like, I'm with you at the press conference. And that husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions. Like, I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all. Through that particular journey, I learned so much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing. You know, and as I came through and started to realize certain things about you and I, he decided to break all communication with me, which was totally understandable. And I let that be and hadn't talked to him since. So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
because for me this was years ago, right? You know, so the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it, but
it happened so long ago.
You know, and
I would like to hear what exactly happened that made this all a thing. What happened that brought you to be like, you know what, I need to come out and talk about it. If you're gonna talk about it as far as like why you did what you did, but like get to what was the relationship like, what was it about, so that way we can understand why you chose to use the word entanglement and not relationship originally. That's what I want to know. That's just me.
Our experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, and therapizing through it, I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing of my life, and just what I had to confront and discover, you know, about myself, the ugly truths and the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Aug and I haven't talked in so long, you know what I mean? So,
but also I want to know, why did y'all stop talking? There has to be a reason why y'all stopped talking. Did you guys break up? Like what? Like, give me that. Okay, you got like a few minutes, like 3-4 minutes and change before this is done. That's what I want to know. Like, tell me that.
I don't know. This all seemed very strange, you know. But I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together. Because I feel like there are a lot of couples that go through those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over. And, you know, the one thing I'll say about you and I is that there's never been secrets.
We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways, and to be able to make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
It's the idea of any relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire. There's no way around it. And I think that one of the things that I'm deeply grateful in this whole process between you and I is that we have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love.
Because I wasn't sure I was ever going to.
She looked like she was struggling to say unconditional love, like if she wanted to say that or not. At least that's what I feel.
Of unconditional love.
I was ever going to speak to you again.
I know.
Oh, we're shifting.
Like,
hold up.
The fact that I'm speaking to you again is a miracle.
I would agree.
Yo, he's getting ready. Like, they both was like, all right, here it goes. About to come out. Here it is now.
It ain't for the weak at heart. There's just certain things that you have to go through, and it's like.
And I wish, you know, I wish that wasn't the case. I do. I wish that wasn't the case.
I sure wish it could be all magic and miracles.
Yeah. You got to go through some to get the answers.
Agreed.
You know, and I'm just happy because I definitely believe that you and I, we never, ever ever thought that we would make it back.
There's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
Yeah.
And you really can't know that
until you go
through some stuff, you know.
True.
I don't want to go through this no more.
Yeah, no, I don't either.
Yeah.
Tell her, let her know. No more. Let her know.
I'll get you back first, and then
you gonna get me back. I think you got me back. I think we're good on that.
Okay, that's probably true.
You know, but and I don't think it's about getting anybody.
That's y'all playing. Y'all playing. Y'all think it's funny.
Back.
No, for me it is.
Okay. I'll give you that petty if that's what you want.
There's a lot. I feel like there is a lot of annoyance under the laughing, and I understand sometimes that is a coping mechanism, or sometimes it's like, yo, we could laugh about it because it happened so long ago. I feel like they probably got over whatever happened so far, but it's still somewhere like a piece in their heart that they're not over. That's what I feel about y'all. So y'all can let me know if I'm wrong or not, but that's what I feel.
But, you know, I will definitely say it's just part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if you expect to be with somebody for a lifetime.
25 years and counting. 25 years and counting.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
I get that's an inside joke, so I can't even be like, why would you say that? Because it is like, yo, you putting that in the air and into existence. But yeah, even with them saying that little thing, it just felt like they were just like, well, listen, I don't feel like going through this with anybody else, so I'ma just go through with you. It still seems like there's still something there. That's how I feel.
That's terrible.
It's the truth.
It's the truth.
But yeah, it's just part of the journey.
I told you the first year we were married.
What'd you tell me?
That I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
Yeah.
If somebody looked through a crystal ball and said this, and this is gonna happen, I'd be like, no way.
Yeah. You thought I was that I didn't have.
I could understand it's hard to believe that at times. And especially when it's like a new marriage, it's like through anything. But I feel like if you are at that step where you're going to marry somebody, you should already kind of believe it and feel that way. So
Girth that it was going to take to ride with you through.
Yeah, I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
Yeah. How am I doing?
So why'd you marry him?
You're doing great.
All right.
Yeah, you're awesome.
I do appreciate that they understand that, you know, marriage is hard, but they definitely are sticking with each other to get through it and work it out. Now, I feel like you should definitely do that when you're married. If it's something that you feel like you can definitely get over. If you feel like you can't get over it and you're going to be going back and forth and y'all going to ruin each other's life by always throwing it in each other's face or whatever, I feel like then that's something to be like, you know what, I really need to take a step back and probably be out. But I do appreciate the fact that, you know, it is a married couple that is deciding to work through this, work through something that, you know, broke them down completely from August himself, that whole relationship, and also from whatever relationship issues they was having before. And obviously it was a lot going on because she didn't feel happy for, I guess, a good portion of the relationship. And just to know somebody is not happy in the relationship and there's nothing, at least you think there's nothing that you can do, you say this to them, you give this to them, you try to do something that they like, but at the end of the day they're still not receiving that love and affection from you. Like that has to be hard. So for them to like get over that hump, I thought that is definitely great. The thing I definitely wanted to know was, what did Will feel about the situation, as far as, did you see it as cheating or not? Because yes, you guys are separated, and I feel like when people separate from each other, they have terms that, whether they abide by it or not, they usually have terms on, you know, there's different ways of, you know, the way people can choose to go about a separation. But the thing that I definitely feel like we're missing is, we don't know what exactly was the terms of their separation. And I feel like if we know that, then we can really be like, okay, I see, I get it, or why you feel this way or whatever. And I feel like because we don't know the specific terms of their separation and what they wanted to do, I feel like that's kind of hard to really tell, like, where this is going and our true feelings on, not necessarily whether we side with Will or Jada, but just deciding on how we feel about the situation. And not that they asked. Yeah, and I feel like because August was so hurt and said so much about it, I feel like there's more that we're missing that they're not getting to. And what I respect about Will is, Will basically, you could tell he was pushing to be like, yo, let's get to the bottom of this. Let's get to the root of this. I felt like he wanted more, to be like, yo, just say what it is and let them know, and stop trying to, beat around it and make it so general. But at the same time, he wasn't like, all right, well, I felt like you cheated, so explain why you cheated. The thing with August, I feel like he was probably over it, because he's like, yo, like, you're saying that you're not happy, you're not complete, you're not whole. This is what I'm assuming, allegedly. I don't know. Like, you know, you're feeling this way, and, you know, and I'm making you feel happy. I'm making you feel good again, like you said. And it's not enough for you to be out and be with me and leave your husband. It's just like, why are you sticking with somebody that you so-called say is not giving you what you want and what you need? So I feel like, you know, that is what hurt him. And I can understand that, loving somebody and they just can't give you, they can't give themselves to you, and you love them so much, and it's like, we both have that, so why am I not enough for you? So I definitely get that. We do know, like, you know, why she did what she did and what she was looking for, but I don't know, I feel like there's still something missing of what we needed to, like, hear. Also, I'm wondering if it's like you started to fix him, and now that he's better or getting better, you're feeling like, oh, well, there's nothing to fix, so I'm not feeling happy here. I'm not, like, I don't feel like I need to be here. Anyway, so that's it on my reaction for this video and how I feel. Yeah, I'm sorry if this video is chopped up too much, because I was talking a lot, and I wish the best for their marriage and their happiness, and hopefully that they really find what they're looking for, especially if they're going to end up staying together and not, you know, stepping out or swinging or whatever. So I really just hope that they definitely get through it, and people learn from this, or decide to be like, yo, let's work this out. Let's see if we can work this out. Like, I wish the best for people. But anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to check out my other reaction videos or my other videos on my channel. I do loads of stuff. And yeah, comment, subscribe, let me know on your feelings and your thoughts of anything that I said or anything that you felt. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.